What's up, y'all? It's your boy Charles. As you can see, I'm over in Altadena, and this is the aftermath of some of the fires. This is one of the houses right here. I don't want to go too far in because this might be somebody. I don't want to go on nobody's property, but see, this is somebody's house. I don't know whether these were two houses or one house, but this house over here. You know what's interesting about this though? I'm looking. This is my first. If you look across the street over here, all the houses over here are intact. But this house burned down, but over here, houses over here are intact. We're gonna go a little bit down this way. See, this house right here is intact right here too. See, this house right here is intact. And then, but these houses over here aren't. I don't know what these signs right here say. It says, what's the sign say? Complete. This property hazardous. This is hazardous. Removal is complete. Oh, okay. So I guess they did a check on it or something to make sure that. But it's crazy. This house didn't get messed up. And then this house right here is intact right here. Well, somewhat. I guess they was building. I guess they was already doing. Ooh, look. Look at that. What is that called? Peacock. Oh, wow. They got a peacock over here. Oh, that's pretty cool. But it's a lot of greenery over here though. But this house right here, I guess they was building this house already, unless they rebuilding it. Maybe this house wasn't complete yet. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Peacock. You got peacocks over here. Yeah, pretty peacock too. Where's he going? Is that a female? I think that's the female. As we go further down, you see that this house over here is completely burned down over here. Look at this. It's like this might be. Oh man, this was a nice house. You can tell this is. You know, I can tell this was a nice house. They had a shoehorn driveway. See, they had a. That's my dream. To always own a house with a shoehorn driveway. See how you go in this way, and you come out that way. Oh, this was a nice house. Wow. Burnt now, but over here, look over here though, behind me. This is across the street. Across the street, everything looks intact over here across the street. You see what I'm saying? Everything looks intact over here across the street. It's already been cleaned up over here. Wow, so this house is burned down. They had a nice house, you can tell. They got a shoehorn driveway. Yeah, you can tell that was a nice house. This house, you tell it, and then next door here, this house burned down. But then over here across the street, these houses is just like, it's almost like it's another area. But it's right across the street. It's crazy how that fire spread it affected. Like, look at those houses over there. Those houses are intact right there and shit. But then over here, these houses are not intact. That's crazy. Yeah. Look at all this. Look at this. Like I said, I don't want to get on their property because I don't know how. He's over here stealing. Ain't that over here to steal? They were saying black people was over here stealing shit. Ain't no everything burnt the fuck up. What the fuck is there to steal? I guess they think we steal any damn thing. Burnt up shit, burned up mattresses. But only thing left is the damn mailbox. The mailbox is still left. So I guess this property materials removal is completely hazard. So I guess there's no anything hazardous over here. But see, yeah, this house is burned down right here. And then you go down into this one. And these houses over here is burned down over here. You tell the house off. They had a long driveway. This is another house probably back there burned down. That's crazy.
This isn't to your place, is it?
Oh no, I'm just doing it. I was delivering over here, and that was my first time seeing. Yeah.
Oh, this is the side of town that got off easy too.
Oh really? Yeah, I was saying like it's funny how this side is good. I mean, not good, but bad, and that's over here is nothing. Everything's
Over on the west side, that's where they got really bad at.
Really?
Blocks and blocks on end.
Really?
From probably Lake Avenue. Are you from around?
No, I was just dropping somebody. I do Uber, so I was dropping
you
somebody.
do? Oh, so
Yeah,
you've been
yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah, I'll be all. But this is my first
Yeah.
time over here since the fire, so my first time seeing the
So if
devastation.
you go over by Lake Avenue,
Uh-huh.
where that is,
Mhm.
and I don't know if they still have it blocked off or not, but
Mhm.
it's from the mountains all the way down. For miles.
Really?
Everything got up. Just
Oh, wow.
And those people, they never got an evacuation order until hours after the fire broke out.
Really?
And it was
So they had to
because
just
the
run.
fire started right here. at
Oh,
the canyon.
this way. Okay.
Up this way.
Uh-huh.
The canyon. If you go up to that light there,
Yeah.
the entrance to the canyon. It's a popular hiking trail. It's right past that light on the right side.
Oh, wow.
And they said it was they think it was a. I don't know if it's SCE or if it's one of the electric companies had a big tower.
Right.
That transformer blew and it started, but the winds were so nuts.
Mhm.
And it, I think the fire broke out here about 5:30 at night.
5:30. Okay.
5:30 or
Yeah,
6:30,
yeah.
I can't remember.
Uh-huh.
And,
Oh, it was like late in the afternoon.
yeah,
Yeah.
late in the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
And I guess the problem was all of LA County firefighters were going to that Palisades.
Palisades. So
They
they didn't think
there was
of
no presence here.
So by the time they could make it over here, everything was already catching.
Yeah, my
Wow.
sisters live
That's
pretty
another.
close to where the house across the street, but 3 up, that burned to the ground, and they had evacuated that night. And they came down to my house. I live down south of Washington.
Okay, so you didn't get affected then.
We were lucky. We did have, but not until 1:30 in the morning, and our house is fine, and my sister's house is fine, but only because her 2 neighbors didn't evacuate.
Oh, okay.
And when we came up the next morning to check on the houses, I see her next door neighbor is on his roof,
Really?
closing down her roof.
Wow.
And they had been there all night just putting out little spot fires wherever.
Right, trying to
They
save.
couldn't get that one house. It
Right.
was too late.
Uh-huh.
But the one gentleman that lived 2 houses down, he
Uh-huh.
had stayed, and he's a guy about 75, 80 years old.
Yeah.
And he had stayed through the night, and he said that he had seen that fire start.
Right,
the house
right.
that burned down, and he called it into 911, and 911 said, "We can't send a truck for only one house."
Ooh.
And he says, "No, if you send it now, it's going to stop, other houses from
Yeah.
getting on fire."
Uh-huh.
And they said, "No, those are our orders. We can't send a truck for just one house." And
So
frustrated,
you got to call him like, oh, 7 houses on fire.
frustrated,
But he didn't know that.
walked down. He said, "Well, earlier in the evening, he had seen a fire truck parked, like 3 blocks down on the corner." He thought, "God, maybe they're still there."
Yeah,
By this
right.
time, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning or something. And he walked down there, and he says there's firefighters standing next to their truck 3 blocks away, and just standing there. And he says, "Hey, there's a fire just started. This house up here, it's just started." And they said, "We're sorry, we have orders not to respond if it's only one house." And same thing. He's saying, "No, but if you come," and he said he could tell they were so frustrated because they had orders not to respond if it was only one house.
Wow.
Meanwhile,
You should have got the picture from the last person that told him that. So it said 7 houses on fire.
oh yeah,
Just so they, you know what I'm saying?
Grace,
Oh,
by
sorry.
the
I was
next,
all
by
good.
the next morning it was.
Right.
By the next morning it was. There was up the street about 2 blocks, and they're short blocks.
Right.
I could see flames, but my concern was my sister's house. So
Right.
we just started, and there was flames going up all over the place, smoke.
Right.
And so we just took over from the neighbors. Oh, we'll close down the roof.
Right.
My husband and my brother and me were saving our sister's house.
Yeah.
And up the street further, we could see flames, but I thought, well, I can't do anything about that.
Right. Yeah.
The next day, I walked up there, and it was 5 houses in a row.
Really?
5
all
houses
on
in
fire.
a row.
Yeah,
all
burned down.
burned.
Oh, damn.
And we didn't see a fire truck come until about an hour after we had been there. And it came all the way from Bishop.
Whoa. That's
and
far.
the next one
Yeah.
from, what's that little town? Independence, like when you're driving.
Yeah, a little small
town.
town. Yeah, I'm talking about,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it was crazy, but like I said, that neighborhood, they got off pretty easy compared to that west side. It was just
Devastating. Yeah.
Devastating.
Wow. Yeah, you hear about it, but I just wanted to come. I said, oh, I'm over in this area. Let me check it out. And I saw this. I'm like, how did this part didn't get burned?
Yeah,
So your house
weird.
got saved. Your house didn't get.
Yeah, we were fine.
Did y'all have to evacuate in? Or y'all just,
We did. We
y'all
had
did?
to evacuate at 1:30 in the morning. By that time, every place place was full, so we spent the night at a Denny's parking lot
Oh,
with
really?
a bunch of other people.
Really? It was like a
and
tailgate.
We went back the next morning to see. But you know, there's a guy that works at the Nature Center at Eden Canyon.
Yeah.
And he's a meteorologist.
Okay.
He just finished his studies in meteorology. And he had posted a couple days, like a week before, hey, there's going to be a really bad wind event. This could be really bad because we haven't had rain in such a long time.
Right.
And this is one of the strongest wind events that they've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I remember being on the news.
Pack your bags, and this was a week before.
It happened.
And about 2 hours before the fire broke out, the winds were getting bad, and he put out a notice, get out now. If you're anywhere near the canyon, get out now, just go. And a lot of people left before the fire.
Right.
Well, here, if they subscribe to his Patreon,
Yeah,
a very local weather forecaster. But he's an expert on wind. And he said that he was looking at the maps, and he had kind of studied this before, but he said it's a particular way, the way the canyons are, which way the winds will go, and that this area is somewhat protected from the way the winds go.
Right. Okay.
So that's why it kind of came down here.
This is, but not.
The canyon empties out
right this way. So it blew the fire brush this way instead of over here.
Yeah, and then later it would start till the winds got crazy and it
Right.
started blowing along this direction.
Right.
And but then they'd make these whirlwinds and stuff. And so it kind of hit the foothills along this way. But then there's another area where it goes. There's another canyon that comes down.
Right.
And that's over by Lake. And you can see that's where it really.
Where it happened.
Just the direction the winds come. It's a canyon that just goes out to the valley.
Okay, so it kind of just. Yeah, I was wondering, like, how did it spread from over here to all the way over here from Malibu? And,
the winds were just nuts.
Crazy, yeah, it was, I'm like, wow.
Where do you live?
I live in LA. I live in South LA.
Okay.
So I just drove some of those ways. My first time to see the fire, so I said, let me get some video footage. I got a YouTube channel, Charles Arnaz World. Yeah. I just do like Charles Arnaz World.
On what word?
Arnaz, A-R-N-E, A-R-N, that's my last name. Yeah. So it's just. So I was just adding content, and people wanting to know what happened, because I'm from Florida, and I have family, and they was like, "Oh man, you got to move back." They think that the whole LA was on fire. Yeah.
There you get your hurricanes and stuff.
Yeah, we do have.
We get the fires. You know.
Yeah.
But,
earthquakes too.
Blue moon. But, oh God, knock wood. We
not
haven't had one for a
thank
while.
God. Yeah. Thank God.
But it's always something. But anyway.
But thank God you were spared though.
Yeah, very.
Your sister
lucky.
was she good?
They're good. They still can't get back into their house because they're saying where the fires are in the mountains, it's okay. It's kind of natural burning. It's ash. It's okay.
Right.
But down once you get into houses burning, people have plastics. They have batteries. They
Right.
have all this stuff that burns and it releases toxic.
Yeah.
So they're having to get their place remediated just from. Their house is still standing. It smelled like smoke inside, but not particularly dusty or anything, just kind of the smell. But they have to get all their insulation taken out.
All that stuff out.
All that. And it's a process. Getting the insurance company to pay for it.
Right.
But
they
they're
very,
very lucky. They're very lucky.
Yeah.
Some people.
I was a local here. I was talking. I didn't want to just put it on camera, but she just was giving me some insight about the fire.
In 900 feet, turn right onto East Washington Boulevard.
Let me turn this off. Her sister.
Drive north on Altadena Drive. Then turn left onto East Prairie Street.
Hold on 1 second. So that's about it. She's just giving me her house was spared, and her sister's house was spared. They lived in Malibu. But I appreciate y'all watching the channel. She gave me some good insight. But that's crazy, man. But look at that. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. That probably was a nice house. Especially if they got a shoehorn driveway. That's sad. And this person left their house. Then that house down there and the house in the back burned. But yeah, this is them probably all after the cleanup. But I tell you. Devastating. But these people lucky.
Turn left onto East Prairie Street.
That house hasn't even been built yet, so it looked like they was working. They was getting ready. They had just finished building this house. Looked like that was in the middle of construction already, but they got spared. See, that's what I like. If I ever get a house, I want that shoehorn. See how they got that shoehorn driveway? That's what I want. I want that shoehorn driveway. That's my dream. Is to own a house with a shoehorn driveway. They got a shoehorn driveway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just pull in, pull out. You ain't got to back up and shit. You always, you know, I like that. Thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all watching.